Have you ever wondered what would come out if you mix Elon Musk and the color white? Well, look no further because it has indeed been invented, and it is called Space Capsule Housing. Now, you may be asking yourself, what is a space capsule house? It sounds like something straight out of a Star Trek movie, and trust me, it looks exactly like that as well. But these houses are real, and they're ready to shake up how we live and buy houses. So stay tuned because today we are going to be diving deep into this new trend, and we will also be asking ourselves a very important question. Is online house purchases a trend, or is it really here to stay? This is a space capsule house. Now, you might ask yourself, is this a tiny house trend that has gone a bit too far? You might be right. That might be the case, but maybe these guys are actually on to something. Because these houses, while they're designed to be small, they're also so futuristic that they're supposed to feel big. Not only are these things supposed to look futuristic, they also sound futuristic. Just take a look at this clip. Now, if that isn't the sweet sound of post-industrialism future, I don't know what is. It's beautiful. It's music to my ears. But these things really are just a mix between like a 4.5-star hotel and a tiny house. There is nothing special with these. It's like those like tiny hotel houses from Japan, but just blown up. Not literally, but blown up. But this trend of these capsule houses isn't a new thing. It was started in 1970, all thanks to a guy, which I hope I don't say his name wrong, Kisho Kurokawa. I hope I said that right. Now, back in his day, he designed the Nakagon Capsule Tower, which is like the OG of modular living. Now, fast forward today, and we are seeing this idea completely evolve into housing. Talk about being ahead of his time. But I think the number one draw with these houses is that they're actually affordable. Because we all know the housing market in this day and age is impossible. It's kind of like those memes where it's like, try to buy a house competition, but your competitor is BlackRock, and they have trillions of dollars, and you have like 4 pennies in a paperclip. Now, when I was doing the research for this video, I was like, what is a space capsule house, right? So I looked it up, and I just looked up how much does it cost. And I kid you not, the first link that popped up was from AliExpress, and you can buy one of these houses for $36,000 from AliExpress. And they even have, you can even buy it from Amazon for $35,000. Competition. But I mean, it's no wonder these things are completely blowing up because one, you can buy them online at AliExpress, and also they cost the same as a shitty used car. The whole made in China trend has gone a bit too far because houses? What next? Are they gonna start selling like rocket ships? Do not give Elon Musk that idea. But I really just can't go over the fact that these things look like a porta potty that you just turned hamburger style. Every time I look at them, I just get that vibe. Okay, but now I want to shift into some actual pros because I feel like I've just been completely shitting on this idea for the last, I don't even know how long. So let's get into a good old pros versus cons. Starting at the pros. First off, we have sustainability. Several capsule houses leave a very minimal carbon footprint. The materials used for constructing the house off-site are also certified eco-friendly. Whatever that means. I don't know how you can get a certification in being eco-friendly. From the innovative insulation to its energy-efficient lighting technology, it often prioritizes environmentally conscious design in a sustainable living condition. So basically, if you like to hug trees, this might be your avenue. Next, we have minimalism. Ooh. The house is compact and minute size encourages homeowners to put only the least but essential features in. In other words, it encourages you to go minimal. Now, I don't know about you, but this minimalism trend is just postmodern on steroids, and it's just simply not gonna last. This trend is just boring, white, gray, concrete, and it's gross. Like, put some color in your house. Be happy, dude. You don't have to be living in a prison cell for your entire life. You have free will, my brother. Use it. And of course, the affordability, which we already talked about. You can buy these off of AliExpress for like $36,000. So that's that. But just like every other tiny house on the market, it is very optimized for space, with the all foldable furniture and your bed that like comes up, and then you have like a gaming set. You can put anything in one of these. Mobile. Yes, mobile. You can just pick your house up because it's made out of plastic from China and just move it to another area. Win-win. But now I will say, if you live in Florida, Hurricane Milton, I wouldn't recommend one of these because I feel like it would blow away in the first sight of a hurricane. You might need to bolt your house down or just not do it. But now we will be moving on to the cons, which I feel like outweigh the pros, because the pros are basically just liberal propaganda. Eco-friendly, futuristic, aka just minimalist, and mobile. It's like everything someone who buys a burrito every single day loves. Lack of privacy. If you couldn't have guessed, these houses aren't very private. They're very glassy. They have glass everywhere on all the walls, so privacy is your number one thing. Either invest in curtains or just don't do it. Also, the resale value. While they are very cheap, you're not going to be able to resell that house just because actual buyers are going to look at that and laugh at you. Like, you actually bought that? My brother, you actually bought that? We'll give you like 5 pennies for it. And limited customization, because it's a porta potty tilted on the x-axis. It's not, that's all it is. Now, another thing that'll really get you is building codes. Some areas might not be too keen of you putting a porta potty on a piece of land and saying you're gonna live in it. So you might have to work around certain design aspects to fit your codes, in whichever area you live in. That might be a major drawback. You guessed it, limited space. Whoa, dude, really? Who would have thought? I didn't think. This guy doesn't think. Yeah, you don't have a lot of space. If you have like a family of 17, you probably should like not do that. Or buy 17 of them. They're cheap. Which actually, how much would 17 of these houses cost? I'm gonna run the numbers. So if you were to buy 17 capsule houses and put them all together, you were looking at $612,000, which is like the price of an average house now. So you could get a 17 bedroom luxury house for $600,000. That's pretty good, actually. 17 bedrooms? Diddy's got nothing on that. Imagine the freak offs you could have in there. All right, let's get serious. So I feel like this market of buying houses online and getting them shipped to your house or your door, I feel like this is a trend that we will see only rise in popularity, especially with the direction of the housing market and how unaffordable it is to live in anywhere. And part of me does kind of like this trend because it is just a giant middle finger to the unrealistic housing market, especially for young people living in a little bit more urban spaces. I'm pretty sure with my current income, it's going to take me like 312 years to be able to like afford the down payment on a house in today's economy. Yeah, we're cooked. But with these tiny houses, you could get uncooked. Call today. But I think we are going to see tinier homes expand in popularity that you can buy off of Amazon. Talk about dystopian. Oh my gosh, I never thought I would ever say those words in one sentence together. Help. Art reflects the times. This house is truly reflecting the markets that we live in today. But let me know what you guys think of this booming trend in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll be dropping about 2 a week. Peace.